Iedomājies tev uz galda priekšā balta lapa, uzzīmē, ko vēlies, vienkārši tāpat. Vai tas būtu punkts, krustīņš vai tīnis kamols, pilspau jau parāda, kas tai prātā pamos. Tas varbūt ir veids, kādām psihoterapeits, kādām parād lūk šeit ir sākums, te ir beigas. Tas, ko gribēju teikt, ir, ka zin, kas ir skaisti, ka cilvēku lielākās bailes var kļūt par lielāko kaislu. Viss pazaudēts, izlips uz ielas vienā zeķēs, šāds stāsts ir dzirdēt, ne katrs ir metējs. Pretvērš nākotnē pretīm, rāpjoties pretīgs, bezcerīgs, sākotnē nespīd, padoties netīk. Tā ir tikai kārtējā pietur.
All I wanna do is stay.
Here's a little light of mine that I would never dare to find if you and I didn't collide.
All I wanna do is stay.
You've taken me by surprise. You brought me back to life. You didn't even have to try.
All I wanna do is stay.
Yeah, I'm flying away to the birds in LA and I won't be back. But I promise to you that the miles in between us will never change. The nights we stayed up, it felt our play. Turning to love a million days. Wouldn't be enough, so I can't stay.
All I wanna do is stay. All I wanna do is stay.
Every time I say goodbye, missing you is hard to hide, but baby it's worth the price.
All I wanna do is stay.
With confidence in your eyes, you've taken off my disguise. I'll never leave that behind.
All I wanna do is stay.
Yeah, I'm flying away to the birds in LA and it hurts so bad. But I promise to you that the miles in between us will never change. The nights we stayed up, it felt our play. Turning to love a million days. Wouldn't be enough, so I can't stay.
All I wanna do is stay. All I wanna do is stay.
I wish that I could stay. Stop counting down the days. How bittersweet to say. I wish that I could stay.
All I wanna do is stay.
All I wanna do is stay. But nothing will ever change. The nights we stayed up, it felt our pain. Turn into love a million days. Wouldn't be enough, so I can't stay.
All I wanna do is stay. All I wanna do is stay. All I wanna do is stay. Slowly drifting into your arms. It blows away in new directions. It's your turn to know something that is real. The Milky Way, I feel your splendor. You're the weakness that I find. And melt away into forever. As I learn, and I know that it was real. Set my heart into the sound. Slowly drifting into your arms. It blows away in new directions. It's your turn to know something that is real. The Milky Way, I feel your splendor. You're the weakness that I find. And melt away into forever. As I learned, and I know that it was real.
Hello and welcome to the Baltic Esports League. We are here week 4, day 1. You have been joined by me, Davis, Oxys, and Arlite.
Alright, yeah, and today is a very exciting day. There's gonna be matches coming out from the best Latvian teams and touring esports as well. So a very competitive day overall. And Yeah, it's gonna be really crazy. I think Latvians are gonna show their power these 2 days. There might be some roster switch-ups as well, as I heard. Maybe you can say more about that.
Yeah, we heard a little bit of a roster shakeup for Dator Pasal, I think.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a switch up in the top lane. We right now, before the players have loaded in the lobby, we don't know which one is playing which. Maybe Mata is gonna sub in the top lane. Maybe Homeless is gonna sub in the top lane. We have to see how are they going to do and
Very
deal with
possible.
this.
Yeah, but I still think that Mata is the one suited for jungle, and I can't really imagine him going top lane. Maybe he brings out like a Heimerdinger or something like that, but that's kind of unlikely. I don't think they want to risk it while playing against these strong teams today. Dator Pasal has 2 games today, right?
Yeah, they have 2
Yeah.
games today. Dator Pasal is going to play against Touring Esports in the first match we're gonna have. One best of 2 against Touring, and then they are going to fill up their cups and try to go against P9 in our match of the day.
Yeah, the match of the day is really going to be something, and more about Vault. Remember everyone, we are giving away 10 euros of free credits for Vault, so stay tuned for the giveaway and write #Vault in chat if you would like to participate.
Yeah, feeling a bit hungry, didn't eat any breakfast at Walt.
Oh, same.
Yeah, we should order it here in the studio because we're gonna have a long day today and some great matches to come. And we can talk about a little bit more about this week. As we already mentioned, day 1, we are going to have Dator Pasal versus Turing, and the second match of the day is going to be P9 against Dator Pasal.
I would like to touch more about Dator Pasal versus Turing eSports because I would really like to see Turing eSports show a little bit of dominance and a little bit of strength. You know, Dator Pasal isn't something that Turing eSports can take down, but at the same time, you know, I'm cheering for the Latvians, but still, Turing eSports, they're looking a tiny bit shaky. Maybe not as shaky as Iron Wolves as we saw last week. Big Mac showing what Latvians are capable of taking down Iron Wolves in one of the games. But yeah, I just really want to see some quality game from Turing eSports.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Turing eSports as well. They need to assert their dominance, like for example, Iron Wolves did in their first week of play, because we are expecting these both teams to actually try and dominate, but right as of now, I haven't seen that level of domination between these two teams, but we'll have to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, they're like not taking it a bit too serious maybe, as we saw some shenanigans like Solis going down in the bot lane, and
Agentas playing mid lane.
Yashiro took his Akali in mid lane as well in one of the games.
Yashiro was good.
He did good, yeah.
Yeah, I watched the last week's games where you and Derek were casting, and I saw Yashiro in the mid lane on that Akali. He had a perfect KD, I think.
Yeah, he did it perfectly.
Yeah.
He was up against Repressix's Vladimir, which wasn't the best Vladimir I've seen, to be honest, but still, good job by him. And maybe we can take a look at the standings right now. That would be interesting to talk about as well. And yeah, so the first 2 Lithuanian teams leading the table, Iron Wolves and Žalgiris, still looking strong with 4 points in the top 1 and 2 slot. Also, I would like to mention the standings might be a little bit shaky because Falcon eSports matches aren't counted in the standings right now. So, you know, but there is going to be a new team coming in which qualified to take their slot. So the standings are going to be fixed right up a bit, like for the next week for sure. Yeah, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, for week 5, the standings are going to look as they need to look, because probably the new team that will come in, the surprise team that will come in, we don't know from which country yet, will come in and maybe play the off-stream games against the teams that are on the standings now, and the standings are gonna get fixed a bit from till week 5.
Yeah, and we do see that yeah, so the couple of Lithuanian teams leading the charts for now, then it's followed by one of the Latvian teams, Coinflip Gaming, which is a very strong team as well, might I add, because everyone is hyping Dator, Pasol and P9, but in the standings so far, Coinflip are the one leading the game. And yeah, so bottom teams, skill difference, Polar Bears, Touring eSports, but you know, don't take it too seriously. They're still at 0 points, but they have some matches to play out. They were a bit late on the schedule, but yeah, everything is going to be good. Touring eSports will surely qualify for playoffs at the end of the season as well, so there's nothing to worry about for now. And Falcon eSports, as we mentioned on an article at BSL.pro, already are disqualified for this season.
Yeah, Falcon disqualified. Yeah, the missing posters that me and Derek put out in the Riga City Center didn't. Nobody found Falcon, and yeah, and they just disappeared with no trace. And but that's not a problem. We are going to have a new team coming in for next week that qualified and played some games throughout all the teams that wanted to come into this tournament. And yeah, we're gonna have a rookie team coming in next week.
Let's talk a bit more maybe about the second match of the day. It's